want to machine it. We typically machine this from to the outside the top first. So we're going to change that.
So then you're looking at machining the inside first?
No, I'm going to machine it from this side
This
here.
side first, okay.
Correct. So your axes are, Z is the up and down, X is across, and Y is in and out. So you want to just orientate that the same. And then you're going to build your body in here, which is the size of material you're going to be using. We're going to be machining this piece. So that box that's thrown up there is the stock. We're going to cut the stock a little bit longer when we cut it on the saw first, a little bit longer in X, Y.
So the stock is the material that the blank
The
that
blank,
we
the
use?
chunk of material we're going to make it out of.
Okay. And how much bigger do you make it?
I'm cutting it 100 thousandths longer on each end, so 200 thousandths overall.
Okay.
And that's in Y also. And then I'm making the stock thicker on the bottom, because that's what we're gonna hold it by in the vise. We're gonna have 200 thousandths, we're gonna hold it by on the bottom there. Okay, so that identifies our piece there. Now we need to pick the corner that we're gonna set as 0 on the machine out there. And we need this to match up, and typically, I pick the upper left-hand corner.
So that's your 0, 0?
Right. Okay. So there we have our part, and it's floating in space there that we're gonna machine. And the first thing I typically do is I machine the top surface. So you come down here to the list, I don't know if you can really see them up there, but down here we have different types of features we can machine. We can machine a hole, a side, a groove, a chamfer, rounds, threads, features, surfaces.
And so you have it on a face?
Correct.
Okay.
Because the first thing I want to do is just machine the whole top of the stock. And now I need to say which face I'm going to machine, and you'll see that it highlights the top surface there. Because I want to machine all the way out across the stock. And that, what flashed across the screen there, was slow that down.
What size tool are we using on that?
That's the one thing about this software, is it tries to look at what you're machining and what we're telling it to do, and it's trying to pick the cutters for you.
The router bit, okay.
Right. That's like a 2-inch fly cutter that just went across the surface there. So now you're looking for new features that you're gonna machine. So the top of it's machined and flat. And the next thing I'll pick is side, because now I wanna do around the outside edge. I'm gonna select edges. Now I'm gonna machine the
You're trying to grab the surfaces?
I wasn't trying to grab the surface, no. It's not. So you pick the line, which is the outside boundary there, and you right click on it. It'll grab everything that's tangent to that, which is gonna give you the whole outside surface. And you wanna know what plane you're starting at? Would be the top surface. And you wanna tell it how deep you're going, so you wanna select the bottom of the part. Okay, I missed one step there. So I'm gonna go back and edit that.
But you guys can see what it's doing, right? It's previewing the whole cutting operation for it.
So if I go back in here, I'm gonna edit. Cause I picked the wrong side of the line for me, is what it did. Reversing which side of the line it's gonna cut on. And that's the best part. Each time after you've picked an operation, you've done it, you hit simulation again, and then you look at what you've done. And then you just build on the steps from there. Pick a new feature. Again, it's gonna be a side, this time it's gonna be the select edges again. Machine from that same top plane.
You click the line and then everything tangent to it?
Correct. Right button click and then everything tangent to it.
So why do you click the bottom line, not the top one?
It's just the one I happen to choose. You can actually choose either one.
Okay.
And then again, we need to tell how far down we're machining that. So we're gonna go to the surface here. Again, you gotta always look for the arrow which side it's in the machine.
So then you just reverse those
Go back
arrows.
and do that same thing again.
Yeah.
And you switch sides by the, I don't know if you can really see it up there, it's on the outside of the boundaries there, you just click that, it's gonna put the little, yeah, I can't see it on the screen up there when I do that.
Yeah, no, we can see it.
And that will give you the basic shape of that, cover that you guys are working on. From there, it shows some radiuses on the corner. The way to do that, I haven't got that part yet, that has to be done with ball end though.
Okay.
We don't have a form cutter that can cut that. So that's gonna show that, then you can go other stuff, you can do the holes. So you come in and it depends on how the holes are drawn. If you guys use the hole wizard, it's gonna identify that as a hole that you can, quickly grab, and it'll grab the series of holes. This looks like they were individually cut through the part. I believe they weren't done with the hole wizard. As they were, possibly. Put that one more in. Got it. Done with the hole.
Is that gonna router that out or take a drill?
It's gonna take a drill and go through there. It's gonna center drill, depending on how you set up the preferences, which is what we're working on doing now. It will center drill the hole, which is a little spot drill, and it'll chamfer the top edge of it, and then it'll select the right drill, and then it'll drill the hole.
Okay. And then you do that operation 3 more times, or you just caught it?
I could have selected all 4 holes in that thing, I was just going over.
No, it's all good.
How to
Okay.
do that. That would get the top side of the cover done.
Yeah.
Are there any questions so far? Probably lots of them.
How is the, how is the square, like, is the original piece squared off? How do you do that? Or is it
You
just kinda-
buy a bar of material, so you're holding it by, you're just cutting off a chunk of the bar, and so you're holding it by the 2 straight.
So do you wanna do the underside?
Good. It's the same operation, same thing, really.
So, I know that we don't have the bits to do it at the moment, but if
Correct.
we, for the
radiuses?
the one that's going to be,